It's Jackal Garage. I'm Mike. That's Jeff. How y'all doing?
Wow. Awesome intro.
I just wanted to kind of throw you off your game and see if I could get a little shot going into you.
Well, I forgot that I didn't put both the other shows have something at the end. Like I have the howl, and now we have the Wilhelm scream on the other. And I thought maybe I put a revving engine in there or something, but I didn't. So
I thought you did. There's a revving engine.
No, at the very end when it fades out.
Oh, yeah.
Like with the wolf howl.
Yeah. Ah, well,
there you go.
Slacker.
I'm a slacker. Pretty much. How you doing, buddy?
I'm getting closer to my vacation.
Woo!
My wife has planned all kinds of things for me to do. I've got to build a pool, fix her dad's house. Oi, how you doing, Adam? I gotta modify the cat walls that I built because I need to. Once I build the pool in the backyard, we no longer have access to our backyard because of the cat walls.
Right.
So I gotta build some. I gotta modify them so I can get into my. It's gonna be a busy vacation week. I'm not gonna do a lot of vacationing.
You're staycationing.
Well, not even staycationing. I'm workcationing.
Yeah, but you're workcationing at home. So
that's work. It's gonna be workcation.
Yeah, it isn't really work when you're doing it for your spouse.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's the motto.
That's about all I got. Hey, but I'm getting close to the vacations. I'm looking forward to it. I need a week away from work. So I'm my one coworker who's faking her injury has been out for 5 months. One of the other guys is on vacation this week. I'm on vacation next week, and then one of the other guys, the last guy, he's taking the whole month of May off.
Yeah, all right.
He's just like, I'm done. I'm just like,
I'm out.
I'm taking the month of May off.
I'm out. I'm done.
So, hey, that's about all I got going on. I'm getting. It's just I got some awesome cars that I want to show off, but I don't want to jump the gun too soon. So, how have you been?
I'm about the same. I'm going to play with power tools tonight.
I'm excited about that. Are you becoming a dentist?
No.
I
got a care package, so I'm going to be taking apart some of the cars I'm going to be working on here in the near future. So,
are you going to do that on screen so that people can see you drilling them out? Or
I'll have them on camera. I'm going to have my mic muted so you don't hear that blaring drill press, that drill of mine.
Okay.
I won't have the camera on. I'm going to do them right here on the table. That way, I'll see if I, as you know, when we do stuff on camera, it never goes right. So when I go through my hand or my finger, so
it's the Mike and Jeff disastrous demos. So tonight on our disastrous demos, Jeff will be showing you all the ways how not to use a drill to drill out cars.
Yeah, because I won't be using a table vise. I'll just be holding them here like this and just.
And you're going to grab one of those cars, and it's going to be a plastic bodied one. And you're going to go right on through the plastic. I've done it a few times. And
Yep.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
What's a finger or two?
Hey, I can relate to that statement.
You resemble that remark.
I resemble that remark. Well, should we show the one picture we have?
We have the one picture?
Okay.
I love it. I think it's a great pick. Come on.
Press the buttons.
I'm doing it. There you go. Boom.
Voila, boom. I love how that photo turned out awesome.
I like it.
So,
somebody needs to wash that car.
That's the old Ford truck I did for the shop. So I'm getting closer to having all of Darren's cars done. I think I only got one more to finish, and then I got all 10 of the cars done for him.
Awesome. I like that
one. That's a Matchbox. And again, I didn't do a lot to it. Changed out the wheels, added the metal screen to the windows,
right?
And just put a couple tubes up in the engine area for guns.
Sweet. Yeah, you sent me a couple Matchbox cars too.
I did.
Yeah, I made this one. I'm actually the 33 Ford Coupe.
That is a nice car. I have a few of those, and I really like that car.
I have a serious plan for this one if it's not beyond my skill set. So
is it a Gaslands plan or is it a personal plan?
it is a personal plan. I'm gonna stop screen sharing here. I'm actually I think that's gonna because every car I've done so far has been a Gaslands for conversion.
Right.
I may do this one up as just a stock car.
Mm-hmm.
Just paint it up nicely.
Nothing wrong with that. You can either paint it up and make it more of a hot roddy, like metallic paint job, or you can paint it up as a classic rusted.
Even though it's not the exact car used by ZZ Top.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to try to paint it up like a ZZ Top car.
I'm trying to think. What car was ZZ Top's coupe? It was a coupe, but I'm trying to think what coupe it was.
I don't know. I don't remember, but it wasn't a 33. Now I'm fairly certain it had fenders on the front.
Yeah, and they may have just done that themselves.
Yeah. So, but I'm going to try to do it in that red with the Z on the side.
So we
see if I can actually mask that out and actually do that with any sort of where it looks fairly decent. That's my attempt. I'm going to try that.
Well, nothing wrong with that. I know you're a big ZZ Top fan, so
massive ZZ Top fan.
I will look though because I think I have some other coupe cars that are just random cars,
right?
That may have fenders on them. That may work. I'm sure there was a ZZ Top car.
So I am going to look.
Well, I'm going to switch cameras because I want to start showing off some stuff.
You do it. I'm going to switch as well, and then I'll look up what your car it was.
I had to put the cover on so that I don't blind you.
I hate it. I hate it when you hood me.
Yeah, but if I don't, then I blind you all because when I turn my lights on, it floods. All right, so I'm going to take full screen. So this week I had a chance to go over to my favorite Hot Wheels store over at 19th Avenue in Northern, the little mailbox place back behind the Albertsons shopping center. And I went rummaging through their 50-cent used car pile, and I found myself a new another airplane car. So this is the airplane car I took the engine off of for that Volkswagen.
Right.
So I picked up, it was 50 cents. It's all smashed up and the wheels are all jacked, but I might do another bug with the airplane engine in the back. So picked one of those up.
Okay.
Also found another Way Too Fast. And this, remember the one I did where I polished out the body?
Right.
I'm thinking on this one, what I might do is just chop out the second engine, reduce it down to one engine, and just make it just a regular car.
Right.
But this is just going to be a project to see if I can do that. Because what I have to do is I have to cut the metal out and I have to reattach it and do a bunch of work. So for me, this is just going to be a project to see if I can do it.
Okay.
So that's something I picked up.
It was a 33 Ford Coupe. The difference is it has the fenders on it, where the one I have does not.
So you just need to figure out how to put fenders on it,
or just leave them off and just say, this is it. They had so many versions of that car, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
So
then I found this thing. This car is just kind of cool looking with this engine in the front, and this is like a turbine in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I can't really make out any of the detail, but obviously this glass goes all the way back, so something needs to be done here to cover that up.
Right.
But I just thought this was kind of a neat car. So unfortunately, it's got a lot of chrome on it, so you don't get to see a lot of the detail, but you got scoops back here and stuff. So I'm gonna chop this one up and see what I can do with it. It just looks like a neat car.
That should be fun.
Yes. And then I found a couple of these.
Ooh.
Now, these tow trucks are called Toe Jam. Stupid name.
I love it.
But I found two of them.
Right.
And what my intentions are is to take the body off and just use the chassis.
Right.
And what I'm thinking about doing is taking this 57 Ford Fury and taking the Ford Fury and making it basically a two-wheeled car in the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So I think it might just be a neat look for a car.
Right.
Just to have four wheels in the back, and I'll grind out all the metal and shape it and everything and make it look right. I might even put some fenders on it to flare out the fenders a little bit, but just to make it kind of cool looking car. So I've had this Ford Fury sitting around for a while, and I was like, I want to do something. Nothing really was grabbing my attention of what I wanted to do to it.
Right.
So now I have a plan. So, and what's cool about this toe jam truck, the body's, it's a little funky looking as far as my taste goes.
Right.
Any luck on the mail yet, Jeff?
No.
Okay. Not yet. But anyway, this tow piece, the tow truck piece in the back,
right,
it's separate. So I can actually pull this out and put it into another vehicle.
Oh, sweet.
So I could have and it's a metal piece too on top of that. It's not plastic. This is plastic, obviously, but this is metal. So I'm thinking about I'll use that and make a tow truck out of it. But anyways, but for right now, all of these have to go in my project box of stuff that I've got plans on working on one day. And then maybe later when I get some free time, I'll start drilling all these out. So everybody should have a project box like this full of cars that one day you want to build.
I'm sorry. I just realized that when you, on this Wolf car, it has a motion feature.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize that when you rolled it, the hood went up and down like a jaw.
So I got really lucky this week.
Oh, no.
I found all the 53rd anniversary cars.
Woo! All right.
So every year, Hot Wheels will put out anniversary cars. This year, and it's usually a colored back plate like this. So last year they were white. The year before that they were black.
Right.
And I forget the year before that. And what they use is just some really cool cars. So this year I've got this is the. Let me zoom in a little bit on this so we can get a better look. This is the 64 Chevy Chevelle SS.
Ooh.
So you got a nice little hood scoop on the front. These are a metallic orange with this blue and white decal work on them. Right. And this one they all have like blue rims too.
Sweet.
So this is the custom 62 Chevy pickup truck, which I really like. And it's got, what is that in the back? I think that's a surfboard in the back.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that is. I don't know. It's something weird. But anyway,
surfboard or boogie board, something
like that. It's just a nice Chevy truck, which you can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
Then we got the custom 56 Ford truck, which is really nice.
Yes.
This is the kind I want to get one of these in real life. They're just a little spendy. And then I got two, kind of random. This is the twin mill, which I'm not a big fan of this car. I know it's really popular in the Hot Wheels world.
Right.
But I'm just not a big fan of the car. And then there is this one. This is the custom Cadillac Fleetwood. And I think this is the one I kind of fixed up for Darren a little bit. It's a little different.
Right.
But anyways, so these are all the anniversary cars that came out. And I got them all over at Fry's by my house. And I did buy a few extras of these three. Just so you know, I bought a few extras. Just in case. You never know how many you might need. So, but I like them. They're really cool cars. And those are the things I do like to collect. So, and then projects for tonight, I did get David's Erikenstein painted purple. Unfortunately, I forgot. I was kind of rushed, and I forgot to go back over the sunroof with any type of epoxy sculpt, and now you can see the line of the sunroof. So,
that's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be one of those. They have them where you actually have they can be closed.
Yeah, I could leave it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Well, if David's on, or maybe when David pops in, I will ask him what he thinks. If he wants me to fix it, I will fix it. If not, I will leave it alone. But now that it's painted purple, I kind of have some, like I want to go through and I'm going to go inside here and paint that black.
Right.
I'm going to paint the back here black. I'm actually thinking about even painting the hood scoop black.
Oh, that should look cool.
Just to give it some splash of color. I think this is too much purple. And then
you never have too much purple.
I also drilled out all the barrels for the rocket launcher.
Right.
On the front and the back, those are all drilled out now.
Sweet.
So I took a little bit of extra time just to, because they were flat, and I just was like, they need something. They're just too flat. So I did what you would have done, and I drilled them out.
Yes,
so,
I can see that.
So from here, it's just a matter of hitting some of the details. I've already got most of the suspension done,
right?
Or the body done. There's not much to do. I just got to paint the interior up a little bit. And then Darren's car, his last car, is coming along nicely.
Ooh, sexy, sexy.
Again, just a nice glossy red, which I'll dull coat that. I just got to paint the front grille silver, paint the gun barrels, get the interior done, and then decide on what I'm going to do for wheels. But This is not a car I wanted to put a lot of Gaslands-ish stuff on it. I wanted it to still look like a sexy classic car because Darren likes his classic cars.
Yep.
So I think I'm just going to leave it like that and just get those little things painted up. And then I'm probably going to put on Real Riders. I'll go out and find some really nice rubber wheels and stuff.
Right.
And pop those on there just to make it look a little bit classier.
Cool.
And then last week when we finished, I glued the body together here.
Right.
For this Erikenstein truck conversion. And what I think I'm going to do is, because I don't have the interior for this, I think what I'm going to do is this is a bone shaker interior.
Sure.
I'm going to cut the engine out and put that engine inside this body.
Right.
So that those pipes are sticking out the side.
That should look awesome.
I think that would look really nice.
That should look really cool.
And lastly, the last thing I've got on my agenda, I hope I don't offend anybody with this last project, but I am going to chop up one of Luke Skywalker's speeders.
Blasphemy!
Well, and what I'm going to do is, I think I sent you one of these.
Yes.
This was last year's, or the year before's anniversary. This is the 51st anniversary car for Hot Wheels.
Right.
But I found this in the used bucket over at the Hot Wheels store.
Right.
So what I'm thinking about doing, I want to take this engine out of the back here and mount it on the bottom of this.
Right.
And then what I want to do is I want to use these engines that I want to make those guns.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I want to make those guns, and I just want to mount. So because of the way this car is built, I have to kind of chop things up to show you. But I think that engine on the bottom is going to look nice.
Oh yeah, that's look good.
So I gotta cut these out of the metal and do a little bit of work, and this is gonna be a little bit of a project, but you guys know me, I don't mind spending.
And if the saw blades had arrived on time, they'd be really helpful with
it. They would be. Actually, I thought about cutting the whole bed of this off and just mounting the whole bed underneath here, and
that'd be cool.
Just grind it down and do a bunch of cool stuff to it. But anyways, so this is going to be a project because I want to have speed racer, like speeder races, where everybody kind of has their own speeder.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 2 or 3 of them out in the Hot Wheels market. This is a mainline car, so you can get this one for 99 cents all day long.
Right.
And I just happened to be at Fry's, and I walked by one of the bins of Hot Wheels, and there's 3 of them sitting on top. So I just grabbed all 3 of them.
Sweet.
So because I may want to have like a team of them.
Yeah.
But I want to. I totally just want. I want to paint it black, and I want to put a red racing stripe on it, and just really. I don't want to go Star Wars-ish. I want to do my own little thing.
Right.
So anywho, so that's going to be another project that I will start working on. Plus, I still have the bus that I need to do the custom paint job on, but we already know I'm not going to do that on camera because it will be a disaster. And
We'll
then
see how that goes.
and then I started working on this little Volkswagen Bug, and I still haven't figured out what I want to do with this yet. So
Cool.
So anywho, that's all I got, guys. That's funny.
I'm while you're doing your thing tonight, I'm gonna have my mic muted, but I'm gonna be drilling apart some cars. I'm gonna drill apart this one.
Which one's that? Oh.
This is the 70 Dodge Power Wagon. Now I had an 86. I remembered it well, since we talked about it. I had an 86, but the body style didn't really change a whole lot. The problem is I want to paint it up like the one I had back in the day when I worked at Waterloo North.
Okay.
And so, Joe, you're going to have to send me your colors because it was literally the colors of your Iron Rangers. And then so I'm gonna drill that one apart. Of course, I've got another Erikenstein because I got some ideas on how to redo another version of the Erikenstein.
All right, and that's the new Erikenstein that just recently came out.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna drill this one apart because I have an idea.
All right.
This is the '68 Ford Mustang, but I like the fact that it's raised. But I may put this on a different chassis and use the chassis on this for something else, which I'm going to show you now. And that's this one. The Hot Weiler. So yeah. It's like a Rottweiler.
Yes.
But I'm going to paint this up like a wolf. I love that action, but I'm going to lose that action when I actually change it over. But yes. I want to see if I can actually take this car and put it on this chassis because the wheelbase is right, but I'm not sure what I'm getting into when I do that. So that's going to be my see if I can actually do that. But all I'm doing tonight is I'm going to drill these apart and get them sorted up in their different, put their components in their different little places so I can work on it. But I love how this actually moves up and down when it rolls.
Yeah, it's a neat car. They've got a few cars that have action like that to them.
So
and Joe sent you his recipe for
it. Desert and one thing brown. Okay, cool. Now I know. So, all right, I'm going to mute my mic and I'm going to start drilling.
All right, and you guys, I'm just kind of cutting off.
If you see any red spurts or blood pool on the thing, I just got crazy with my drill, so no one panic.
Hey, this is a lot like NASCAR. We're just here to watch the wrecks.
Well, that could be what's going on tonight. Because I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way, where I use my big ball of sticky tack to help hold them in place so they can't slide, and then I'm going to drill them out. So I will. I'm going to mute my mic.
If we see things flying across the screen, we know what's going on.
If you see me doing this and there's blood everywhere, you know that I made a mistake.
I'll call 911.
There you go. Cool.
All right. I'll catch you later, man. All right, you guys. So I just went ahead and cut this out. And this is the engine from the Bone Shaker. And I just want to get an idea of how will this look inside the Erikenstein chassis. Can I make it work? And right now it's looking like the pipes are sticking out just fine, but it's just not wide enough. So what I'm going to end up having to do is cut it in half and widen it so that I can get the pipes to stick out the side, because it's just not wide enough. It's a little too narrow. So I'm more after the pipe look. I'm not too worried about having an engine block in there because I can do a lot of different things to put an engine block in there. I'm more after the look of the pipes sticking out the side, because when we got this truck like this, having those pipes sticking out will just look really cool. So, and since it's a Bone Shaker and I've got probably 100 of these, I might as well just go ahead and cut this in half. If it doesn't work, I'm not out anything. I've already cut it all up. So I'm just using my jeweler's saw. I know it's not the ideal thing for plastic, but it's working, and these are small cuts. So with that cut in half, yeah, see, that's perfect. I can still have the tube, the pipes, the intake pipes sticking out if I want to, because I may do the same thing I did here that I did on David's car on his Erikenstein and make another hood scoop on this. But let's get this like that. You know what? Let's use some poster tack here. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I'll just get a little bit of poster tack and stick it in there just to hold everything in place so I can get an idea how everything's going to look when I
Poster tack rocks.
Yes, it does. You just had to chime in and say that, didn't you? So it's kind of what I'm looking for right there. I think that's a little too far out. I think I might want something more like that. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Let me kind of, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Because of the black, it's kind of dark. That's what I'm looking for, is just those pipes sticking out the side like that. I just think it looks really cool. So what we're going to have to do is figure out the angles, get them kind of glued into place, and see if I like everything. And I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to probably, like I said, probably do a hood scoop on this one. And just kind of have that hood scoop there so I don't have to worry about that. I think that's going to look really cool. And for gluing it in, it's going to be real easy because that engine block kind of fits in with the body. So it's got a lot of contact space. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, is just we're going to glue that in, just have those pipes sticking out like that. And I think this is going to be one mean looking truck when it's done. But yeah, I had to add that extra space. I can slide them in a little bit more if I wanted to. Uh-oh.
It hurts. No.
Did you cut yourself?
No, ambulance was going by, so I thought I'd mute just then. It's a joke.
I know. No, we all caught it.
I'm in pain. Oh, sorry. It's okay.
We caught it. This is just kind of part of the process. I'm just kind of looking at everything because now that I'm pushing it in further and I just have those pipes sticking out a little bit, I kind of like how that looks. So I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit more to figure out. And then I might just use this interior. It's a snug fit. Into the body. Yeah, let me work on this real fast and see what I can do. Hey Jeff.
Yeah.
I left my dog outside and he's starting to bark, so I gotta go bring him in real fast. I'll be right back.
All right, cool. No worries. All right. Well, I've got two cut apart. I've got the new Erikenstein done, and the 70 Dodge Power Wagon. So those are all done. And I'll wait for Mike to get back so I don't, me sitting here drill. You're back?
Yeah, I just had to jump up real fast. He just started. I left him out. He's a good boy, but he started barking like, "Hey, what the heck?
Why am I out here?"
I'm gonna. Are you just cutting?
I'm just drilling. Yeah.
I want to show everybody that's watching the dice tray I'm working on.
Oh, go right ahead.
So I'm gonna take full screen.
Go right ahead, buddy.
So as you guys know, I messed up the one dice tray, so I started working on a new one. And Joe, thank you very much for the art that you gave me. You didn't have the one we were looking for, but you had some really good pieces. So I'm actually probably going to use one of those, like especially that Warcry one, and I'll make you one. But anyways, this is the dice tray that I started working on, and I really like it. I did the wood in a base of black, and then I sanded it down. Then I went over it with a brown, so it's got more of a darkish, it's got a little bit of a black brown look going on. But I really like that piece of art that's inside there. And that was just the box that was inside the 8th edition that your plastic went in. That's just the box. So I just cut it out and used that. So anywho, that will be the dice tray. One of them that I'm working on just for fun. So just wanted to show it off. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Joe, I'll probably just take that. I like the I really dug the Warcry one. I thought that one was really cool because you had those characters on it. So I might be able to make that into a really nice dice tray. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just sanding down the sides of this interior because this particular Erikenstein was a chop job, and these are just the leftover parts and pieces from it that I'm using. And I don't have the interior. So I need to make a new interior, and I figured why not just use this one. But this is getting in the way, so we need to cut that off. And this is jeweler's saws. So if you guys are familiar with jeweler's saws, one of the advantages you can have is you can feed your blade through so that you can get a better cut on your item. That's why I strongly recommend these. And I believe Darren has them at the shop. A little bit of adjustment on it all, but what this allows me is it allows me to get in there and get a better cut. But I don't know if this is going to, yeah. Hopefully I don't cut my hand off. I'm just looking to make sure I'm not hitting anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not use any kind of sharp sawing object in the fashion you are now seeing on the screen. Do not try this at home.
You talking about me?
Yes.
I am secured, sir.
So if you look at this on camera, that is a scary looking feat.
Hey, I've already lost a finger. I know what I'm doing.
I understand. I'm just saying.
I started cutting in the body. You broke my concentration. No,
you don't blame me. I was just trying to practice, public safety.
Public safety. The public's not safe. Have you drilled yourself yet?
That is none of your business, sir.
That is a personal thing.
However, I do want you tonight to go back and rewatch this show so you can see what I'm seeing and how it looks. That looks dangerous as hell.
Well, I've always told people not to do the things I do. There. I'm all done. Right, no one wants to. What do you mean you don't want to put 2 fingers cut off on my logo? I think we can handle that. All right, so get all the sawdust or the metal dust off my thing. All right, now that that's out of the way, I should be able to get the seats to pop in a little bit better. All right, so we're gonna still have to modify some stuff on this, but there's no way I'm gonna be able to take that out. So what we'll end up doing is just modifying the plastic here. So what I'll end up doing is chopping the seats off and just getting the seats to slide into the back. And then I'll put the dashboard in and just glue it to the back because it is catching right here where this piece is. I thought maybe if I cut this off, I'd be okay, but I would have to grind this out right down here. Now I could go get my Dremel and I could grind all that out, but that's going to be a lot of work. So what I'll do is I'll just cut the plastic and just make it work. Or I could go Jeff's way and I could just cover the windows up so no one could see the interior. So we could do that. That is another option. But yes. So I think we're at a good spot with this car. Jeff, the light on your drill is cool and looks useful. What type
is that? The Black & Decker lithium. Comes with a lovely little light.
Let there be light.
The light's down here on the handle. Shines up where you're drilling. It's a really nice little mini.
Very cool.
Paul, my former roommate.
I remember Paul.
Yeah, he left it when he moved. So I commandeered it.
Didn't he go on a walkabout?
He went on a walkabout. Then he moved to Washington State, which is where he currently resides. And but he left that there. I found it in the kitchen when I was packing up to move here. But he had left it, so I just commandeered it. He left a bunch of furniture there as well, as we all know. Anyone who helped me move is aware of that. Yes,
we're totally aware of that.
I'm going to be losing the little action feature on the Wolf, but I'm fine with that.
Did you already get it apart? Yeah, I think it hits on the wheels.
Yeah, it does. The wheels have got a little
knobby.
Knob there when it goes around, but I'm going to lose that. So that's fine. I have no problem with that.
All right, so the parts for this truck are all cut up and ready to go. So I'll just leave that off to the side. I'm going to save the skull for another project, I'm sure. So now let's get to work on Darren's car.
Woo, Darren's car.
Woo, woo. Darren actually contacted me to make sure I got my copy of A Billion Cents.
Oh, awesome. Good. Good for you.
I was flattered by that. And I read the rules, and now I need to build a bunch of stuff.
He barely answers my texts anymore, so.
Well, you know.
I guess it's you know.
I don't know. You're making a mess over there.
Yeah, well, I'm all done, actually.
All right. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of dry brushing onto these.
I may pull this 33 apart as well, thinking about it.
It's a nice car, man. That's the one. I chopped the I think I had the other one because I think mine had the engine exposed on the sides.
I think the reason this doesn't have the fenders on is it's some kind of race car.
Right. But I chopped the trunk open and I put a dude coming out of the back of it.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah.
That's one of Darren's cars because I used the it's the first time I used Turbo Dork.
Right.
And I wanted a car that kind of showed off the paint that Darren's selling. So that's why I used the Turbo Dork.
Speaking of selling, hang on a minute. Just again, for anybody that's watching, this style magnifying glasses will be at the shop probably by the end of the week.
Ooh, look how we segue.
And they retail for $26, $25.99.
Okay.
And you get basically 5 different lens mags, the whole works. So they will be in the shop. I confirm the fact that I always have to check with our distributor to make sure they don't back order, because their system that says in stock versus out of stock is usually a day and a half or 2 behind.
So somebody else could have ordered them all up.
Yeah, if I, but yeah, so I had to make sure that they were actually there, and they were. Yay!
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what other people think of them, because you, me, and Darren love them.
Yeah, they're really nice.
And even if you had perfect eyesight, they're still worth it, because if you're doing,
I've got to order. I'm probably going to order another one for myself, because I had an accident. See that crack in the lens?
oh yeah, looks like a little hair.
It fell off the hook, and hadn't because I hang it on the hook when I'm not using it, and somehow I didn't get it on securely enough, and it fell, and I got that crack in it. So I don't know if I can order just a new 3.5 mag lens, or if I've got to just order a whole new light.
Well, doesn't hurt just to have a whole new light, because then you could set one up with the one lens and the other one up with a different lens.
I was thinking the same thing.
See, great minds think alike.
Yes, they do. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I think this is going to be totally doable with a little bit of work.
What's that? Oh, is that the chassis?
Yeah, let me see. I'm going to show you here in a second.
Let me give you full screen so I can actually see.
I mean, I'm going to have to do some modification on the front.
Well, right now, all you really have to do is, you see the blue pegs that are sticking out the back?
Yeah.
Where the wheels go on?
Right.
Like where the wheel axle would be?
Right.
Those need to be just chopped down so that you get more of the back touching.
Yep.
Oh, actually, it looks like it's touching pretty good.
Hey,
David. Dude, I think you're right on.
I think I can definitely make it work. Well, I have to do some minor modification, but that may be. I mean, I got to do some work on it, and I may have to figure out a way to actually get the exhaust, so I have the lovely pipes on it still. So, but it's definitely something I can work with. I think
it's doable.
You can take
David, I need you to answer a question.
Take me
off full screen. I'm gonna put me on full screen.
Full screen.
I painted your Erikenstein purple as you requested, sir, and I think it looks lovely. And what I plan to do with your Erikenstein from here is this little recess right here, I'm going to paint black. This back recess, I'm going to paint black. Your front hood scoop, I'm going to paint black. But unfortunately, I failed to cover up the sunroof. I covered the sunroof. The sunroof is gone, but I left the seam going around the sunroof. Do you want me to go ahead and fix that so that the seam is gone, or are you okay with it looking like it's just a closed sunroof? So let me know what you think. It's not that big of a deal to fix it. I just have to put some epoxy sculpt in there, smush it down, and sand it down. So it's no big deal. But let me know what you think. I think the purple turned out great, but I do think the black is going to help accent the purple a little bit. I'm okay with the way it is now. Okay, cool. I also drilled out all of your all the tubes for your guns. All your rocket launchers are all drilled out. So I just wanted it to look a little bit better than just flat. So all right, then I will get the black stuff done, and then I will paint up all your detail, and I think it's going to look great. I'm not going to go crazy with weathering or anything like that. I think I want to leave this kind of either you can weather it if you want, or I may just do some light dusting of some dusting powders on it. I don't know yet, but it is coming along beautifully. I'm glad you like it. And I am off full screen. And Jeff went back to drilling. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get the seat painted, and I'm just going to paint it a nice light brown. And then what I'll do is I'll do a dark wash over it to get into all the recesses, but I'm not going to get too crazy with it. I do think the front turned out good. It's a little bit more tarnished. That obviously said Hot Wheels at one time. Yeah, David, I think purple was the way to go with that. I think it turned out really nice. It's a good shade of purple. So I'm sure your daughter's going to like it. I actually primed it a light gray. That way the purple would not be as dark. So it kind of helped lighten the purple up a little bit. So well, I hope everybody's having a good Monday, a good start to your week. Uh-oh. Jeff is back. I just heard you come back. That's all I said. Uh-oh.
Yep, I finished. All of the stuff is drilled apart.
It's easy. You got a metal drill bit?
Yes, I have a carbide steel. Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't use a metal drill bit, and they just get they just go out in the garage and grab whatever drill bit they have. But if you got a metal drill bit, it really makes it so much easier. And you don't even use any cutting oil, do you?
No, I don't need. Yeah, well, the nice thing about this Black & Decker is I can adjust the torque here, and it turns like literally.
Oh yeah.
So I can take it really slow, and again, I'm using a carbide steel drill bit, so it just kind of slowly goes in. So I don't have to worry about going too far or getting into the plastic.
Yeah.
So, and then what I do is I normally take my heavy duty shears and I smooth these off.
Yep.
So, yep.
Well, David, I'm glad your evening's getting better than your workday. So I'm in the same boat, sir.
Oh.
All right. So we just got the seat painted. That's the only piece of the interior there. I also have the steering wheel, but that is going to be black. And what we want to do is just get some of this color on here just to make it look kind of cool. Always gets better when I get on with you guys. Well, thank you, David. I'm glad we helped bring you some relaxation in your life. Since I poured a bunch of black out, I might as well start cutting in some of this stuff. And this is where I pull out my magnifiers. Well, I just don't want to hit the tubing. So I'm real particular about this. Yeah, I think adding the black in there is going to make this just stand out so much nicer. The sound of cars being taken apart.
I'm actually messing around here with an idea. So, I'm sticky tacking the wheels back in place, but I'm making a change. I want to see how it actually.
Which car?
The Wolf, the Hot Weiler.
Hotweiler.
Yeah.
We call it a wolf. I think they're trying to refer to it as a Rottweiler.
Yeah, it's a wolf, but they call it a Hotweiler.
They can call it whatever they want.
It is kind of sexy.
It's a unique car, dude. So if you really dig them, I can get you some more. I think I have like 5 of them.
I actually think I've solved my problem. I am not going to put it on the lifted chassis. Look what I've done.
Oh, so it's still low to the ground with those big old wheels.
With the big old tires on it.
Oh, that is sexy.
Yes. I just have to do a little modification on the lower chassis. Widen that a bit.
What's up, Thomas? Long time since I've seen you, buddy.
Oh, that looks hot. I like it. I like it a lot.
I love that. That is awesome.
This thing don't need no weapons. It's just scary as it is.
Well, you can run that front as a Ram.
Yeah, true.
And
now we see. But I have another idea for this one, because you know how I love my dualies.
Yeah. Which one is
the Mustang?
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing a Mustang dually like I did the other, but with really big tires.
Sweet. Thomas, congratulations. You got a new job. Now you're a construction manager. So, dear God, I feel sorry for your employees. Now, I'm sure you're good to them. Are you still with the same company and just taking on a different role, or are you with a completely different company doing something completely different? Because you were a low voltage installer, if I remember correctly. So you're doing something different than that now?
I have to pick out the metal fragments out of my sticky tack.
Nothing worse.
It's aluminum, so I can't use the magnet to find it.
Nothing worse than when you're rolling your sticky tack around, you get a metal splinter.
He says no. He's a manager for, is it Cab Homes? KB
Homes. Oh, sweet. That's a big step, buddy. Congratulations on that.
I wonder if it'd be possible to pull these decals off the side of this Erikenstein.
Pull them off how?
Pull them off intact.
No, because they're not decals.
Oh, what are they?
They're called tampos, and they're layers of paint.
Ew, okay.
Huge pay increase, more minis. That's what it's all about in life, Thomas. You could start collecting Hot Wheels like us.
Well, I don't actually collect Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels Ferry just delivers a box to me once in a while. So,
did you just call me a fairy?
I wasn't implying it was you. I was saying the Hot Wheels Goblin, Gremlin, Orc, whatever you want to use.
Non-binary species.
You know, I think you're a little insensitive or a little overly sensitive there.
Yes, I am.
Man, I love the body on this Mustang.
That's a cool Mustang. That's the one I jacked up in the rear and left lowered in the front just to have a little fun with it.
Right.
And it's all really cool. You got drawn for elk this year? Holy cow, that's awesome. That's actually like something that doesn't happen very often for people.
I take it it's a hunting lottery?
Yeah, for Arizona to get drawn for elk is a big deal.
Yep.
Ooh, you got drawn for archery too. So,
well, in my opinion, bow hunters are true hunters.
yes.
My next door neighbor was always out growing up. He was a bow hunter, and I hunted, but I didn't hunt. This guy was like Rambo.
Yeah, the guys that go out there with their $80,000 RVs and set up camp, and they have all kinds of cameras and surveillance equipment, and go out there with amazing rifles that are all scoped in.
He would go out and because he had a farmer that let him hunt on his property. He'd go out months beforehand and set up his blind, and then leave it, just let it sit there, so it actually would just become part of the wilderness, and they'd get used to it. And then he would go out and I've seen him spend as much as 3 days just sitting in this blind waiting. And he was a serious hunter.
Sweet. Well, congratulations on that, Thomas. I am excited for you, and I look forward to my elk steaks. When you have so much elk meat, you can't fill your freezers overflowing. You're calling all your friends up, going, "Get some meat from me. I will be first in line."
I miss having venison every year.
So this is David's Erikenstein, and no tent in the brush. Waking spot and stock. There you go. Backstrap all the way for you guys. So I did the front hood black. So I really think that black and that purple help contrast this out. So it just adds that little bit of darkness to it. And then when I do the weapons and everything that are on here, that'll add a little bit more to the color. And I think this will be golden. So I'm excited. David, you're going to love this car when it's done.
It looks great.
And then your daughter's going to take it from you, and you're never going to get to play with it because she's going to say, "Purple's my favorite color, Dad," and you don't get it.
Here's how I changed my Ragnar Blackmane. Made him blonde. Woo.
Yes, he looks amazing as a blonde, by the way.
Well, that was his original hair color in the original fluff. So.
That you failed to do correctly the first time.
Yeah, I did actually. Then I felt guilty.
Ah, you got that. I forgot I sent you that.
Right. When I used to race RC cars, all the guys would have these really sleek NASCAR style bodies on their cars, and I actually had a Mini Cooper. My RC car was a Mini Cooper. So,
Thomas, if you want me to paint your Ford 150, I'll be more than happy to, buddy.
It's full size.
Yeah, I'll paint it gray because gray is a color.
And we'll brush it on.
We'll brush on a primer coat. I'm sure your wife will just love it as I urban camouflage your F-150.
Urban camo.
That means it'll be pink camo. So. All right. Well, I'm at a stopping point. I know you're at a stopping point.
Well, I got my new series. Now I've got like 5 cars now. If I decide to go ahead and drill apart this Mini Cooper, that gives me 6. I'm really liking how that's looking.
Dude, I think you're on to something with that.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna basically put some putty in and kind of bulge the eyes out so I can paint them up like actual eyes. And I think this is gonna look sexy when it's all said and done.
Yes, it will. I'm gonna switch cameras here.
Yeah, me too.
Well, Thomas, I'm glad you got a new position in life. I have missed you. Granted, haven't really been playing much lately anyways, but I'm happy for you, dude. That sounds like a great step for you and your family. And then getting drawn for elk. How awesome is that? So cool. Where are you at? There you are.
Who are you talking to?
You kind of drifted off camera. All right, you guys. So we still have the painting competition taking place. You got till April 30th at 5 p.m. Arizona time to go to the Discord channel and post your picture under the painting competition. All you got to do is let us know that is your final photo. So just go, this is my final photo for the painting competition in the comments. That way Jeff and Jeff knows, because I'm not doing anything. Jeff knows that that's the final photo. Well, you're the one that's going to be pulling them and showing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I know what ones are what.
So I'm just being truthful and honest with you.
And that's all we can ask. And
so you still got time. And again, doesn't have to be something you painted recently. If it's a model that you are proud of, you may, as long as you painted it, you can enter it.
Yep. Any category other than dioramas. That's the only thing we don't really want to see dioramas. We want to see just, whatever you did.
Yeah. And it's not we're not breaking everything down, and it's going to be player's choice or participant's choice.
Right.
Or Discord choice or whatever choice.
Right.
Everyone's just going to go in and vote. They're going to vote for their favorite top two, and then whoever gets the most votes wins. And we have a $50 for the winner. Mustache rides. No, I'm not giving you a mustache ride. That'd be so wrong. Don't be dissing my mustache, man.
Okay. Nobody's dissing your mustache, but I don't think anybody that watches our live stream wants to ride it.
Apparently, Domus does. First place winner is going to get a $50 gift certificate for Imperial Outpost Gaming and a $50 gift certificate for Games Workshop Goodyear. Are those specific to the stores?
No, it's a gift card. It's a gift card, I believe, to GW. So I think they can use it anywhere. But I think the surprise is it surprise? He's a surprise.
No, he's Goodyear.
Goodyear. I think the Goodyear store would be a private, where you want to use it at. So
anyways, yeah. So we got a $50. So that's basically $100 in gift certificates. And I am custom making you guys a dice tray. This is one of them right here that you can choose from as soon as I learn to hold it upright. But I'm custom making dice trays for you to pick from. And then second place is a $25 gift certificate, and third place is a $15 gift certificate. And those two are to IOG. So thank you very much to IOG and our anonymous donor that donated a $50 gift certificate for the Games Workshop and Goodyear.
And don't forget the entries that they put in will be the images we use in the opening credits for the live streams.
Yes. For the What's New with Mike and Jeff and the Wolf's Den.
Right.
And again, you can enter anything. If you want to enter a Gaslands build, you can do that. It can be a scale model. It can be 40K. It can be fantasy. It can be horror. It can be whatever you want, as long as it's something you painted, because the idea behind this is to show off the participants or the people that watch our stream, to show off some of their work.
Yep. Well, actually, if they enter a Gaslands car, I'll make a new video for Jackal Garage and I'll put that in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait. Well, then there you go. Because I could give you like 1,000 cars to add.
Yeah, you and I have pictures of the cars on Discord, so I was going to actually, I was going to do another one that has the images in it, just so they're all kind of the same. But yeah, if they enter a Gaslands car or even just a Hot Wheels conversion, that'd be a Gaslands conversion. I'll use that if that's in the contest. I'll use it in the Jackal Garage live stream.
Hey Thomas, if you want to paint with crayons, man, feel free. We're okay with it. Just don't put it out in the sun; it might melt right off the model. Its model's melting.
It might look bad.
So, anyways, so that's what's going on Wednesday night. Don't forget, join us for the Wolf's Den. I will still be working on Gazgul Thraka. And are you still working on Blondie?
No, I'll be continuing. I finished up Blondie. I'm actually going to be working on my alternate weapons for Bjorn the Fell-Handed.
Okay, sweet.
I just took a break because I felt guilty and had to paint Ragnar Blackmane correctly.
I don't want to know how you're painting with crayons if you're eating them first, Thomas.
That brings some serious bad images.
He gets promoted and he's still as crazy as he ever was. Why change? So Wednesday night, we're still doing the Wilson. Now, Saturday, I will not be present for Saturday morning show. I will be up north at my father-in-law's installing a shower. But Jeff will be hosting Saturday night show or Saturday morning show. Maybe with a guest, maybe not. We don't know yet.
Oh, I think we're going to have Raymond. I just got to get a hold of him and get everything set up the weekend. If he's available, it'll be Raymond.
Cool. So that would be nice. We've been wanting to get Raymond on the show for a while.
Yeah.
Because Raymond is a fellow content creator. He is the co-host for the Exterminatus podcast, and they have been expanding their horizons with streaming. I'm your Huckleberry. Yes, you are. So they've been expanding into live streaming because Raymond and Eric both put on Scorched Earth, which is the Arizona's premier 40K tournament. And I think they're going to start streaming the top tables. I think that's their goal is to get into that. So it'd be nice for you to have Raymond on because it would just be nice to hear kind of some of the stuff they're doing. And
I plan on shooting him a DM tonight after the show.
Sweet. So, all right, you guys. Well, thank you all very much for joining us. You all have a wonderful week. Thomas, it was great to hear from you. Congratulations again on all your success with what you're going on in your personal life. So now that you can buy more minis, you can play more games, so you can work more hours, so you can buy more minis, so you can play more games, so you can work more hours. And you probably remember that commercial growing up, the drug commercial, the anti-drug commercial.
Yes.
More hours, I do more drugs, so I can work more hours, so I can do so.
It made complete sense then.
Yes. Now it's like, who knows? All right, you guys. Y'all take care. We will see you on Wednesday night. Bye.
See you guys.